Yep, hello there. This is Daniel Eric or Williver or Guillermo Gage. And right now it is 10:02 a.m. on August 1st. I'm going to first just mention what I was doing the final 3 days of July 2025. And and let's see. Yeah, so for well the on the back on the 28th, the Monday, I got home and I did eat something with a plastic in it. There was some like so like a new gimmicky cookie item or something. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, this is all the plastic that I used. And here's my broader point. Um, Tuesday, I got uh, Tuesday I got home, and shortly after that, decided there's a motion picture that I want to see at the movie theater, and I had my movie program where I get $10 off any movie ticket. Now, I ended up just getting it for free because the ticket was only $7. I saw a motion picture called Eddington, and it was subject matter as I thought it was like amusing and provocative. It was like that COVID neo western movie, the Ari Aster movie. That's like it's more than just about the COVID, but I found it entertaining, and I knew that like it could be um, an interesting movie and such. And I quite like seeing movies at the movie theater because after the movie was over, I actually managed for like probably like practically the first time ever, like in my life. I go to a movie by myself, and as I'm getting out of the movie theater in the parking lot, calling up my ride, um, I actually talked with someone at the who actually also saw it, and we actually talked about the movie, and that's more interesting than just going online because like on the internet there's very few places where there's like a large where there's you can easily find someone to talk about a motion picture, even if it's something that like just came out. Like this had been out for like what 10 days or something, yeah, like a week, yeah, like a week and a half, and like a week and a half, like 11 days or so. And so Reddit, which I'm banned from and I'm not sorry about it, and it'll take some effort going to a local library to make a new account. All of that stuff is like from the people who just saw it in the first few days, and it's like you're talking like to 10-day old conversations, like um so anyway, I enjoyed that. However, I feel bad that I didn't when I got home I didn't just make a review, just say my thoughts about it. Instead, I watched maybe like half an hour or so of like other people reviewing and talking about the movie, and then just kind of scrolling through the comment section. I want to be like use my voice and such. So anyway, maybe I'll talk about that in the coming days or something. Eddington, yeah, I quite liked it. I was amused by it. I've seen all the other Ari Aster movies, and they're amusing. Yep, to me, they're the type of thing that floats my boat. And even though there's always that risk that at some point, eventually, one of them might rub me the wrong way or something. So anyway, that was Tuesday, but then Wednesday. Oh, Wednesday there was I get home. There's a blackout at like 9 p.m. and like boom, suddenly electricity goes out at like 9 p.m. I'm like, even though they said they ended up getting done, they fixed it by 11:49 p.m. and I immediately got a text saying we're gonna fix it by 11:30 p.m. Then I immediately after get a text saying uh, um, we're going to fix it by 1:30 a.m. Well, they end up fixing it at 11:40 p.m. 8 p.m. but 11:49 p.m. But I go to the Walmart that I work at, and I just plug my phone in because it was at 29%. Even and I just don't like being in a dark like place, a dark house and such. So I go there until like 11:42 when the store is about to close, and then I go back, and then like a few minutes later, I'm just sitting outside, and I see the trucks and such for the electric company, and they end up fixing it, and then I Thursday, I go to work. I get home at like 6:07 or something, and I waste more of the day, and I go to bed falling asleep with my phone on like 42%. Not even charging. I fall asleep with it, on the ground next to me. And I guess my broader point, now that I've been talking for over 5 minutes, basically about not much of anything, is I checked and it looks like I fell asleep at like 12:18 a.m., which means on August 1st, officially, according to the calendar, I did spend some time just on unnecessary Wi-Fi YouTube videos on the phone. I like to look up spooky videos and the factoid videos and such, those type of things, the type of addictive content. And but here's okay, I got it. Okay, and then I end up what is it? Oh yeah, I guess my broader point here is this. Dang, this is not a good thing to be pausing during this video. Okay. My broader point is this morning, I wake up August 1st, and I have like 6 or so like tabs on my smartphone, and all of them are just, YouTube type videos. And I think, you know what? I'm just going to quick save all these to watch later, to the watch later folder on YouTube, and close out every tab. Because if you're on YouTube, I just can't resist scrolling through that comment section, and on mobile, on a smartphone, there's no extension blocker thing to make it so you're not constantly exposed to other thumbnails and shit. So that's my thing. Is like, I'm going to save it to watch later. I'm signed into YouTube right now. I can go onto the laptop computer where there's no other thumbnails showing up. And then if I want to watch those, I can watch those later. I don't even remember what they are. But the whole point is that since I saved it to watch later, there's always that option that exists, You know how YouTube and, the internet is like, there's always some extra thing. You got to open a bunch of tabs. Ooh, there's this. You can't do it all at once. And your ability to appreciate certain videos or pay attention varies, especially if you see like, oh, this video is like an hour long. Well, I'm not going to watch it now. I'm going to watch all the shorter ones now. So that sort of thing happens. But here's the thing. Now that if you open up both of the web browsers, which are Brave and Chrome, on my smartphone, both of them are just empty, right? 0 tabs open, just the one tab, the new tab page, which is blank. I set it to be blank. I set the pages to not have the stupid like random news feeds that the browser is trying to feed you and shit. And so I gotta leave for work in like 10 minutes, probably like 25 or so minutes, and I think what I got to do in order to prevent me falling to these YouTube traps is let's say I have to get a ride at work or something, all right? And because it's a rainy day or something, because it was a rainy day yesterday, do not pass the time waiting for my ride by just going on whatever I want to. Maybe just do nothing. Maybe just don't, because, the internet browser, that's what kind of gets me. I'm on my phone on some distracty internet thing while I'm in my ride thinking, oh, well, this is just free time. But it sucks me in. And when I get home, I'm still on the phone and it lasts for literal hours. And so it's that kind of habits, which means like I'm concerned about the health of these green bean plants because, eventually they're going to grow. But I have all these weeds that I got to get a scissors and chop down. I think maybe the first day of August, maybe what better day than the first day of a month to start improving. And then as a final thought, overall, I'm not eating enough calories, just straight up. I'm too skinny because I have constant worries about eating food and about everything isn't healthy. But then I just eat crap anyway. But I'm probably not eating. I have got to count the calories, make sure I'm getting enough because I'm probably only eating like 1,400, 1,500 calories. And as a result, like, I don't have the energy to like do anything or even like exercise or something. Because I'm always like cranky and anxious and stuff, and like seriously, I gotta eat more calories, you know. Um, that way I have like the energy to like do more, and I like to go to the jungle gym and see how many pull-ups I can do at the jungle gym at the apartment. They got the monkey bars, see how many I can do and shit. All right then. So here's my goal. Now that all the tabs are closed, that way I won't do the whole. Now that all the tabs are closed, there's nothing open on YouTube, and anything that I put into my watch later list is just on the actual laptop, which blocks all the other thumbnails. Now that that's the case, I'm just gonna make a policy of like, think long and hard before you open up anything on the mobile web browser. Okay, because it's designed to like show a little sliver of a thumbnail of something, and all it takes is a little bit of scrolling, like, oh, here's a related thing that you might want to see. Um, and just think long and hard about before allowing yourself to fall down any trap like that. Um, yep, a rabbit hole, fall down a pit and such takes a while to climb back out. Because sometimes it takes, by the time you're climbed out, it's already like time to go to sleep. So all right then. So shit. Now it's like 12 minutes after. I'm making this video series mostly for myself. So I'm going when I get home. First off, food. Just like I gotta decide what food I'm gonna have. I might eat something at the convenience store, something fattening or filling or something, even though it's not particularly healthy. But I'll make a record of all the stuff I ate. Again, it's like pull myself away from the intentionally distractingly formatted web browser experiences online, and that means I'll have energy at like 9 p.m. to make a video. All right then, and then not only will that, I'll have energy to like, or if it's 9 p.m. I haven't done push-ups, I haven't done book reading, Bible reading, house cleaning. I'll have energy to do that stuff, and then like report on it at like 11 p.m. All right then, bye for now.